and no light for 4 days. Anyway, first of all, I want to apologize because somebody's going to say, you did not even check on us, you did not even drop content. What happened? How did we offend you? So, I am sorry. I deeply, deeply am sorry. So it's been busy weeks for me, back to back, looking for business, looking for money, trying to survive and all that. And then I'll say, my friend's wedding came up. Already I will come and work. Trust that I was carrying
girl is on fire, she talks too much.
Ashwebi gifts and all those things. And in this our pack, one thing that caught my eye was a tabletop phone holder, which is what I am using today. Before, I used shoe boxes, pillow to hold the phone and everything. Now I'm trying as much as possible to make sure that I'm keeping up, with the latest trends and everything. Anywho, so that's what I'm using today. I want to say thank you to the bride. Thank you so much for making my job easy. Anywho, on to the matter of today. Guys, I know you're gonna say, oh, so your skin is like this, it's caramel, it's fresh, it's this, is that? It is a lie. I'm struggling with skin stuff. So I'm just gonna show you guys something. I don't know if you can see this clearly. Can you see this? Like white patches here. It's not eczema. I know some of you are like, she's a dirty girl, she has eczema, which eczema is not even caused by dirt, or I don't know, but I don't think so. So yes, this is called pityriasis vesicolor, also known as Tinea Vesicolor. That's what I have. I've been dealing with this thing for years. You won't be able to see it. Hold on. Let me try and move this closer. So you see, do you know what? I'm just going to paste pictures of, what my skin used to look like and all that. And remember I spoke about insecurity? This was the biggest insecurity for me. Like I wear off shoulder and everyone's literally like, yeah, like what are you looking at? They first start with, oh, what's this? And I'm like, it's my birthmark. Oh, then what are all these things? And I start saying, I don't know. People start saying it's eczema, their hives, kinikon. There's nothing they did not call upon my skin. But this month is the month of positivity and I rebuke such rubbish. It's just, my skin going through its own time of the month and it will be fine. So pityriasis vesicolor or Tinea Vesicolor is a small white patch or small white patches on the skin. It usually comes on the face, neck, back, chest area. I've never really seen it on the legs or hands and all, but I don't know, but so far I've always had mine on my face. It was bad. I remember in uni, it was bad. I just would have small patches, sometimes it could just be here, sometimes it would just be under here. Like when I wipe let's say I'm sweating and I wipe my face down, literally you'll just see something white. Every of my face will be black and then here will just be white like that. So I think it was eczema. I used skin nail, what's that one? There's this one that bleaches F something. Anyway, so I used all those things. I think some of them worked, but I would just maybe go back home and then maybe I'm wearing a strap top and moving about. My dad would just go like, what is this on your back? And I'm like, hey, this thing again, that type of thing. So it was becoming a problem for me and I had to look into it. So just say I found a solution, because someone is like, hey, solution for all of us that have issues. No, I don't have any solutions yet. But I went to the hospital and it's very easy for people to say, oh, it's eczema, oh, it's hives, oh, you're reacting, oh, it's allergies, blah blah blah. But when you now, and I feel like even what happened was the Holy Spirit. Oh shit, because he said he will teach me all things. There was a time I was done with this thing because I'm like, what can this thing be that skin nail, this one, that one, all these things cannot combat and actually expel them or take them away, clear them from my skin or something. Anywho, that's how one day I was just on Google, just doing my research, and I just saw Tinea Vesicolor. And first of all, I must let you know that it's not contagious. So don't be scared of hugging me. Don't be scared of trying to touch my face or touch my neck or touch my skin because you feel like you're going to get it. It is not contagious. Secondly, I must have you know that it is triggered by. So it is, first of all, it comes out when you have too many fungi in your like in the cells of your skin. It's not deadly. It just means that in a part of the layer of your skin there's fungi there, and maybe it has overstayed, or maybe there are too many of them. Anyway, it is triggered by extreme temperatures. So like now, that's why I was finding myself, because I can't even really get hot. If I get hot and sweaty, then there's just a mild itch. It's not like this type of itch. It's literally just papa, and then it will just appear, it will just literally appear, and my skin will have like tiny bumps, and then white, not bumps, it will just be swollen a bit, like something like a lesion, like a healed lesion, if that makes any sense. But I will share a picture with you. So yeah, it will just look like that, and yeah, you won't be able to go out. You'll be very conscious of your skin and all that. I remember praying my face and my neck, I'll sweat, right? I don't even know when the skin became an oily skin or like a combination skin. My skin had always been a dry skin, so I don't know what this new attitude is about. So it's caused by extreme temperatures. When I'm exposed to extreme heat, like how it is in Lagos this afternoon, yes, it could come out. When I'm exposed to extreme cold, it could come out. But as opposed to coming out like bombs or like hives, like the way hives will look, or come off as dried hives that are like scaly. When you scratch them off, you might probably peel some or something, but it's not like extreme peeling. You just scratch off like scales and all that. That's about it. So I want to advise anybody that is out there bothered about their skin, feeling like, oh my god, is this blah 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 blah, is this going to be permanent? Number one, it is most likely going to be there forever. It does not go permanently, except by God's grace. It doesn't go, but you can manage the flares. So this is what I've been doing. I've been managing the flares. So if you see me on the road now, you see that what I looked like before is not, or what it looked like before is not what it is right now. You won't see me and notice the stuff on my neck or on my collarbones. Anywho, so if you're gonna ask what I used, I went to the hospital and they said, this thing, maybe it's allergy. I said, no, it's not allergy. They said, maybe it's you're reacting to something. I said, I'm not reacting to anything. They said, maybe we need to stop using perfume. I stopped using perfume. I stopped using perfumed soaps, creams, and all those other things. I started using baby soap. And the reason I was using baby soap, especially Johnson baby soap, was because, and there's a particular one, the perfume is like the second to the last ingredient on the list, so it's mild. You might not smell anything and all. Cetaphil and Co are really expensive, so I just cancelled that from my list and started buying Johnson baby soap. But it will go, it will come, it will go, it will come. So I knew that it wasn't the soap. I stopped using. They said I stopped wearing chain. I stopped wearing that, but it will go, it will come, it will go, it will come. I knew it wasn't the chain. They said I stopped using black soap. It will go, it will come, it will go, it will come. I knew it wasn't the black soap. They said to stop using what's the last one they told me? No, they told me to be wary of my cloth. That my fabric had to be cotton and all that. In Nigeria, really. So the last one was perfume. They said, oh no, stop spraying your perfume here. So I used to spray my perfumes directly to my cloth or my dress, whatever I was wearing, and it would still go, it will come, it will go, it will come. So it wasn't the perfume. So I did my research, found out that it was Tinea Vesicolor, and I just went. So I was reading on it extensively and saw that, look, to manage this thing, you need to, especially when it's like extra, if it's a stubborn one that has been like mind way, it used to come go, flare up, and then it to bring like members of its families back and all that. If it's something like that, you need to take oral doses, depends on whatever your physician gives you at the hospital. I was using ketoconazole, and that didn't really work. In fact, I felt like it was spreading up to here, and I went to the pharmacy this time to tell them, hey, like I was using ketoconazole, it did not work. And then guess what? They told me to buy for 4 weeks worth of use, so that I can take it for 4 weeks. And 1 week, nothing really happened. And the guy was like, oh, something ought to have happened after a week. Maybe we should try whatever the name of this thing is, Genevin griselfulvin. So that's what I've been using, and it has wowed me, so it's just reduced it. I'm not saying it's the answer. Some people might even respond faster to ketoconazole than to Genevin griselfulvin. Who names all these drugs, please? Anywho, coupled with that, I started using ketoform cream, and this is by Drug Field. I think that their things are really good, and this is how much I have used. I don't know if you can see this. The light is too much. Yeah, that's how much. See what is left. Literally, so I'm mizing it until it finishes. And I must say that they have worked really, really well. My only thing is, while I use them, I think I still go under the sun, which is not supposed to be. So when you're using them, don't go under the sun. Try and make sure that you're in a place where you can cool off, or like enough breeze is touching your skin. Make sure even when the weather is cold and everything, you're not exposing your skin to the harsh weather and all that. You wear something long, you moisturize and all that. I also feel like Vaseline's Intensive Care, the one in the white bottle, I feel like it might work for this, because I've tried it in the past and it sort of worked, but it came back. So I feel like while you're using all these things, you're also able to use something to maintain your own skin. And lastly, there's a shampoo called Nizoral, and in some pharmacies it is 12,000, 15,000, 13,000, but it will do the work. So it's for dandruff, and you have to ensure that it has 2% ketoconazole. You have to ensure that it has 2% ketoconazole. That is the only way that you're able to combat these things completely. So yes, how do you use the shampoo? You apply it directly, don't, because you're trying to remove it. No. You just apply it directly to the spots, or you apply to your sponge and wash, but don't rinse. Just leave it for like 5 minutes to do its work, and you have to continue like for up to maybe 3 weeks. Just do it daily. You can do it once a day and all that. I mean, depending on how it is. So this shampoo is for dandruff, which, so from the way I understood it, it's used to combat dandruff, which has like similar, which is triggered by similar fungi or whatever, that brings out the dandruff. So that's why this shampoo works, for any part of the body. And you might say, oh my god, that's crazy, shampoo on your skin when you wash your hair and you're in the bathroom and the shower is pouring and rinsing your hair. Doesn't it fall on your skin? It does. So it's just normal like that. I hope I've been able to help somebody. Also, lastly, drink water. Drink lots of water. You have to be hydrated at every point in time. You need to be hydrated when you come out of the bathroom. Don't wait when your skin is kakaka, is when you be trying to cream your body and all that. No, moisturize immediately you come out of the bathroom. Yeah, so those are my tips. Those are the ways I have managed this thing that needs to get off my skin. So yes, if you have comments, if you have questions, if you have your own solution that worked for you, really, I don't mind trying anything. I'm happy to hear. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I hope this has helped someone. See you next time. Bye.